Hi beautiful people, last video of the night. So we're gonna do some of my new, well, this is not really a new deck, but these are new because I only did these I think one time. So let's start off with the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians deck first and see what advice do we need to know from the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians. What advice do we need to know? Right off the bat, we got two. Okay, so we got, I'm going to butcher this name, but you guys are used to it. Kadesh, Sexual Wisdom. Sedna, there is always enough. These are such beautiful cards. I love the illustrations. So let's read what the book says about the Sexual Wisdom, Kadesh. Okay, here we go. Kadesh, Sexual Wisdom. Embrace intimacy, celebrate your sexuality. Kadesh is an ancient Egyptian goddess of sacred ecstasy. Her origins are in the Canaanite religions of ancient Levant. In the Middle East, her name was Kadju, which means Holy One. It's said that in Levant, the cult of Kadesh involved recreating the rite of sacred marriage. Priestess called Kadesha, which means holy or pure ones, may have been sacred prostitutes, women who offer sex as a sacrament or sacred feminine healing act. In Egypt, she rode naked on the back of a lion, holding a snake, a lotus flower, and papyrus plants. Kadesh possessed great knowledge of sexuality as an expression of the divine. This card signifies a time of sexual healing and new experiences of intimacy. Kadesh can activate your intuitive wisdom about sex as a sacred, nourishing force, she says. The easiest way to access your sexual spiritual knowledge is to tune into your body, be still, and become aware of your breath. If you can, place one hand on your heart area and the other on your belly, or simply focus on the sensations of your body. Imagine your sexual energy as a spark of light flowing through you. Ask yourself, what does my sexual wisdom want me to know? Listen to the first feeling or impression that arises. If nothing comes, don't worry. You're tuning into your higher sexual consciousness, whether you know it or not. The insights may come hours, days, or weeks later. Maybe you want to be more sexually expressive and creative, or do you need permission to experiment with being polyamorous or celibate, for example? It could be that sexual blocks or trauma are coming up for healing. I'll lead you to the right support. Offer up all your desires and wishes about the sacred erotic to me. Let me bring you all the sensual pleasure you deserve. Additional meanings of this card. Explore sacred ecstasy rituals, how sex connects to the divine. Work with a sex therapist or relationship counselor. Communicate your sexual needs to your partners. Invocation, my sexuality is natural. I'm worthy of ecstatic pleasures. So I'm going to repeat what they want you to do again, because I think I went through that way too fast. So the easiest way to access your sexual spiritual knowledge is to tune into your body. Be still and become aware of your breath. If you can, place one hand on your heart area and the other on your belly. So like that. Or simply focus on the sensations of your body. Imagine your sexual energy as a spark of light flowing through you. Ask yourself, what does my sexual wisdom want me to know? Listen to the first feeling or impression that arises. If nothing comes, don't worry. You're tuning into your higher sexual consciousness whether you know it or not. The insights may come hours, days, or weeks later. So if you do this exercise, which you will do, I know you will do, don't worry if nothing comes of it, because it's going to come. It's going to come weeks, hours, days later. It's going to be there. So that is, yeah. Kadesh, sexual wisdom. Okay, Sedna, there is always enough. Let's see what this says about Sedna. Sedna, there's always enough. Have respect and gratitude for natural resources. Work on your relationship with money. Talking about me. That's getting better. All right, let's read what this says. Okay. Sedna, pronounced Sedna, is the sea deity of the Inuit people. Legends abound in Arctic mythology about how Sedna became ruler of the Inuit underworld. There are many versions of her story, but all tell of a young woman who refused traditional marriage and was taken to sea by her father, who chopped off her fingers. From her severed fingertips, the first seals and marine animals grew. Sedna seeks to the deep ocean floor and becomes mother of the sea, fiercely controlling the availability of fish to Inuit hunters. If she's unhappy with the ecological balance of the ocean, she'll call all sea creatures to her side. Only when an Inuit shaman has journeyed to untangle and braid her hair will Sedna release the supply of ocean resources. Sedna brings messages about sustenance, gratitude, and the plentiful supply of everything that nourishes you. There's a never-ending flow of divine energy that creates all your practical provisions: money, water, food, shelter, air to breathe. This same universal wellspring delivers unseen nurturance such as support, kindness, time, and love, Sedna says. Be thankful for every gift you receive. The supply of oxygen, your daily food and water, your home and clothing, kindness from a stranger, support from your loved ones, balance and gratitude are everything. You must not hoard or be stingy, nor must you be wasteful or steal from life. Be honorable with money. Do your best to pay off debts and create healthy budgets. Do you need to heal an ingrained fear of scarcity or invest in yourself more generously? Or are you being asked to spread your wealth and support those who have less? Give back as much as you take. Disrupting the equilibrium is unwise and won't lead to happiness. There's got to be a balance, an equal balance between give and take. Your needs are always met. Additional meanings. Your life's purpose involves marine conservation. Investigate your beliefs about money. Organize your finances. Contribute resources to charity. Invocation: I'm thankful for all I have. Prosperity is a state of mind. Love that. So those are the 2 cards with that one. So that's Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians advice for today. Now we are going to go on to affirmation cards. So let's see what affirmation messages do we have for today. What do we need to know for today? Okay, so we have 2 cards. So we had 2 from the first one, so 2 so far. Okay, we have passions and we have new bonds. So I think that's all that came out of that. Yeah, okay. So passions. Pursuing my hobbies and unique interests is not a waste of time. My hobbies bring me pure inner joy, and my interests light up my spirit in fantastic ways. I dismiss societal pressure and simply allow myself to enjoy the things I like. Don't worry about what people think about what you want to pursue, your passions. Don't let society dictate what your passions are and what you want to be passionate about. That's what this is saying. Follow your passions. Pursue those hobbies, those interests. Do what makes you happy, what lights you up inside. Do more of that. New bonds. Healthy relationships are forthcoming in my near future when I least expect it. I will welcome new, flourishing people into my life. I manifest positive meetings, conversations, and introductions, and relinquish this control to the universe. And give it up to the universe. You are worthy of healthy relationships that will be flourishing to you and will benefit both of you. New bonds. Love that. So those are the affirmation cards for today. We're going to end this video of the night with some Earthcraft Oracle advice. Let's see what the Earthcraft Oracle has for us for today. These are also pretty cards too. What advice do we have for today? So two came out. So 222. That is amazing. 222, universal power. The universe is behind you. The universe has your back. You have power. 222. Amazing number. Powerful number. I love that that happened. 222. All right, let's see. So we have number 7 card, death. Number 3 card, balance. The light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the sun and the moon. All right, let's see what so death card, number 7. What does this mean in the oracle? Let's see. So 7, death. Here we go. Come with me and read about this death card. Now, death, don't be scared. Death is not a bad thing in the oracle, and you're gonna hear why. You are a transcendent sacred one. Death is inevitable, and when you have pulled the death card, it is a sign that you have come to an ending, and so a new beginning. Now is the time to move on to bigger and better things. Where you are now is too small for your energy. You've outgrown your situation and must let go with compassion, gratitude, and optimism, even if it feels painful at first. This is perfect because in my first video, my life update video, I talked about having to say goodbye to a friendly relationship. Wow, powerful, right on track. You may already feel this pull to something greater. This is a sign that many new paths and opportunities are available to you. The most horrifying part about death, however, is that you don't know what comes next on that path. It could be the most incredible journey, but it could also be rocky and present unexpected challenges. But you are always practicing the cycle of death and rebirth. Each new year brings the death of the one before. Each decision a loss and an opportunity. Leaving your parents' house, changing jobs, and moving through relationships are all examples of the cycle appearing in your life in the same way Mother Earth moves through her seasons. All that is required is a willingness to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the unknown before you, trusting in your intuition to lead the way. Intuition is your key. Trust it. Know that you are on the right path. Bury your hand meditation. Feel your way into the unknown and connect to the fear that holds you back with this meditation. It will help you understand that there is nothing to worry about when you are fully guided by a higher power. I'm going to read this to you. So let's see what it says. Bury your hand all the way to the wrist in the ground or in a pot of dirt. Your hand represents you, and the dirt represents the unknown, the darkness, and our Earth Mother's spirit. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths and think about your fears. Even if you can't name them, just observe as awareness grows within you and visualize it flowing to your buried hands. Ask Earth Mother to take this fear away from you, and as you allow her to release you from these emotions, notice the embrace around your hand, the cool kiss from the unknown, letting you know it will be okay. When you are ready, open your eyes, take your hand out, and return the dirt to the earth. Very powerful. I might have to try that sometime. So that's what the death card means. Rebirth, an ending to a new beginning. And then the next card is balance, number 3. So let's read what this says. Number 3, balance. Light and dark, sun and moon, earth and sky. The earth is always in balance. Opposites work together towards the same goal, ebbing and flowing in a way that supports the well-being of our world. In the same way, the higher self and the ego are the balancing forces in the soul's ecosystem. Their methods may be different, but they are always seeking to bring you harmony and happiness. You are being guided to bring the higher self and ego into balance. Imagine your higher self as the dawn, radiating sunlight and renewed energy. It supports life and allows you to see your path clearly. The ego is the sunset, shifting you into night and creating obstacles for you to overcome as it helps you build resilience. Be mindful of your energy at this time and consider where you need to be softer or where you might need to take more action. If you are feeling a lack of direction, then your spirit is in need of more attention. If you are finding it challenging to take action or to overcome challenges, you may be in need of better planning and practical thinking. And then there's a balance candle ritual, and I'll read that to you right now. Balance candle ritual. The ingredients you're going to need: white candle, black candle, water, and salt. This balance candle ritual connects you with your whole self, including the ego, and allows you to be present for what the whole self needs to say to you. Light the candles and place them together. Add a pinch of salt to a glass of water to create protection in your space, and place the salt water across from you, at least 2 feet away. The salt water will pull negative energy into it, keeping it away from you. Now that you've created a simple balancing space, hold your right hand up towards the candles, palm facing out, and place the left to your heart. Close your eyes and allow these energies to enter your ego, letting her know you are approaching with love and compassion. Talk to your ego and tell her, "You are part of the whole that makes me. I am present for you, ego, not pushing you away. I will work as a whole self. I do not judge you, ego. I understand that all my parts are on purpose and have a purpose." So that's what balance means. So beautiful. So those are the cards. And like I said, 222, universal power. Amazing. All right, that is it for me tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you guys so much love, positive light. Good night, guys.